And there has been this standstill on Capitol Hill, is that Republicans have been adamant that there would be no tax increases, that what we actually needed was to retain tax cuts. Mitt Romney has campaigned, much to the delight of conservatives, on, I'm going to cut everybody's taxes. But here's what he said recently.
By the way, don't be expecting a huge cut in taxes, because I'm also going to lower deductions and exemptions. But by bringing rates down, we'll be able to let small businesses keep more of their money so they can hire more people.
What do you make of that? Sounds like people aren't going to get a tax cut.
Well, actually, I think that's what the governor's been saying all the time, and it's what most Republicans have been saying all the time. Get the rate down, eliminate a lot of the intricacies of the tax code.
I'm sorry, hasn't he been campaigning on cutting taxes?
No, he has always said we're going to lower the rate and we're going to eliminate the complexity of the tax code. That's what he's said consistently. That doesn't mean revenue would go down. That would mean that people would have some sense that everybody's paying the same thing based on the same rules, both at the corporate structure and the individual structure. And I think that's very consistent. In fact, I think that's what the American people want.
Do you have any idea what kind of deductions he's talking about?
People are ready for a significant relook at the tax code, and we ought to take advantage of the moment when people want to see that happen, and it needs to happen next year.
He has steadfastly sort of not told us what sort of deductions he's talking about eliminating. Do you have any idea what he's talking about? The home interest loans, charitable deductions? Do you know what he's talking about?
Well, I think you could look at the corporate code and see all those things that where you have some people, little corporations, paying a higher percentage of what anybody would realistically see as profit. Other big corporations being able to take more advantage of that broad, complicated tax code. I think he's saying let's eliminate that, let's equalize, let's flatten that tax code in a way that everybody has a sense that everybody's being treated.
But it's your understanding
fairly.
that will not be a tax cut, that there will not be tax cuts, big tax cuts.
You would reduce the rate, and in all likelihood, you would maintain the same amount of revenue. And of course, revenue grows if people have more confidence in the economy, if they have more confidence in fairness and equity, and that the rules are rules they can live with.
Governor O'Malley, let me pick your brain as head of the Democratic Governors Association. There are 11 governorships up.